Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is September the 6th. This is Future Tradings with Mike, and I wanted to talk about a topic before we jump into today's live recorded session, and that is probably will touch a lot of you guys out there who are beginner traders. What are some things that you need to learn into becoming a great day trader? You know, if you want to start day trading, what do you need to learn? You know, and if I could go back and start all over again, what is it that I would actually change or want to learn? Okay, so a couple of those things I would definitely say, and you guys always hear me talk about, you know, starting off, new beginner, you know, if you're a newbie to the whole day trading world, before you even start, you know, coming up with a trading plan, what are some things that you need to know? And that is, for me, the core concepts about trading. You know, I always talk about these two most important things in trading. And that is understanding market structure and understanding price action, okay? Because you cannot begin to even become a beginner or you know, a beginner level trader without understanding how to read the market. Reading the market is pivotal. It's extremely important, because if you can't read the market, then how are you ever going to be able to successfully make money in this business? It's fact, you know? Because the market is always doing something totally different every single day. So I always explain this. It's kind of like, you know, the painting on the wall that the market is actually, you know, drawing in a sense. And as a day trader, you know, looking to a person that's really looking to start, you know, their whole day trading career, you have to be able to understand, you know, visually what the market is doing by looking at your charts, okay? You have to train yourself. You have to learn, spend time learning, you know, structure of the market. The structure of the market is always changing. So two core concepts, two key elements that I always talk about in lots of videos is that will basically help someone as a beginner trader who's starting off, who's really looking to maybe even start off kind of scratch the surface and learn how to trade from a part-time standpoint and maybe, you know, scale up eventually. It's most people's goal to want to kind of, you know, start a whole career, start a new brand new adventure and starting to become a great day trader, right? Or get into the day trading world, right? Well, the thing about it is that you can't just jump into day trading without understanding, you know, the core concepts, you know? And that's why I talk about, if you can read market structure, just like reading a book and understanding what's going on in that book, okay? Now, one thing about a book, when you read and we kind of interpret or decipher what's going on in a story, a novel, whatever it is, it's a slight difference there, because those are pure facts. Those facts don't change as we're reading. The story is unfolding in front of our eyes. But it can be kind of be like trading in a sense. I mean, the market is always evolving, unlike a book, you know, the story that's written inside of a book. But one thing that is kind of the same is the fact is that when you read to understand something, right? When you look at the market each and every day, you're reading the market, you're reading structure to be able to understand what it's doing. Now, with trading, the difference is that the story is always changing. The market is always evolving. Things are changing before your eyes and can change at any given moment, okay? So a slight difference there, but I always kind of compare, you know, reading the actual book compared to reading the market, because structure is developing, and within a book you have contextual, you have words that have been written by an author, and the story is there for you to be able to kind of understand. So I kind of relate the two things together, whatever the case is. So if you can be able to read market structure, it's highly, you know, it's probably, to me, it's one of the number one most important thing in trading. Being able to read what the market is trying to do, being able to read what the market has already done. So if you want to become a great day trader and you want to start day trading and you really want to make money and be a profitable and successful trader starting out, you know, because you know, I had to go through some hurdles at the beginning. I thought I knew how to read the market, and lo and behold, I did not. I was almost 2 years into my trading. I was on my, you know, the path of going down that path of going that road, trying to learn to trade, and I still didn't understand market structure. I thought I did, but I will highly emphasize learning market structure, learning price action. Okay, there's a difference between the two. Market structure is the development of the foundation or the structure that price is developing or has already developed, you know, prior sessions, whatever the case is. moving into the current session or whatever case is. And price action is no more than just the movement of price, basically movement of price, developing swings. So basically we want to be able to pair the two together. Look at market structure, understand price making higher highs, higher lows, and then or is it making lower lows and lower highs? Look at the peaks and valleys that price is making big swings. So it's building a foundation, and then the price action, you want to be able to follow it as within the session as price is moving. Okay, is price moving back to an area, to a zone, to possibly where I might be looking to have interest taking a trade from, So this kind of, you got to visualize the structure at hand, okay? And you just can't see it on a lower time frame chart sometimes. So you have to kind of look out on a larger time frame chart. And you guys see on my chart here, my monitor, which I'm looking at right now, I have 4 panels up pretty much, a 60 range, 24, 12, and a 4R. And each one of them kind of tell me something different, okay? Lower time frame, zoom me into what's currently going on at a specific given time, and then the higher time frames kind of zoom me out to be able to see market structure more clearly, okay? Because it's imperative to be able to read and see what the market has done prior to, so I can kind of gear myself up to be able to trade it accordingly as the market is flowing throughout the session, which I'm following price action, okay? So just like I said, if you want to listen to what I'm saying, become a great day trader, all right, and start a career in day trading, you're going to have to be able to, especially if you want to trade the future markets, especially if you want to become a futures trader. And you know what? It doesn't really just all boil down to if you want to be a futures trader. You could be someone watching this today and say, well, I choose to trade options or stocks or Forex, whatever the case is. Still, you got to be able to understand market structure. I don't care even if you trade stocks. I mean, stocks are a little different in a sense because you have to be paying attention to more fundamental sides of certain things behind, if you trade in one particular company or whatever the case is, one particular stock. There's a little bit more in detail that you really need to read into when it comes to trading stocks behind the scene or whatever the case is. But you still can trade stocks purely by reading market structure, understanding market structure, and reading price action, following price action. Okay, what I'm trying to say. I am a price action trader. Yes, I have a certain style. When I say style, but I guess I can't say style of trading, and that is I'm not so much more a support and resistance style trader. I like trading supply and demand, and people ask me that all the time because they don't understand supply and demand. But primarily, supply and demand is where you are looking to take or taking interest in trading areas where there's aggressive buying and selling that has previously come out of the market. Okay, the market has created a significant level or created a significant support area or swing to where price pulls back into an area of support, but I want to get to that move where the move started. So if there's a swing moving up, pulling back and then pushing higher, I want to look for price maybe come back to that area, but I want price to come back to that area and catch it where the move started at. So yeah, supply and demand is the way I trade, but I'm primarily a price action trader, and I trade based on supply and demand zones, okay? All right, supply and demand zones, and wait for price to come back to them, and I look for full-on rejection before I take a trade, okay? So maybe you're a newbie or someone, a newcomer to the channel, it's your first time watching. That's how I trade, supply and demand, and pretty much looking for rejections in the market once price comes back to those areas. But I use a scale-down or top-down approach. Primarily I want to see price tapping into one of those zones, supply or demand, off the higher time frame, and then scale down to a lower time frame. But this topic, like I said, is more so about those that are looking to learn and start to day trade, okay? All right, so let's hop into the session here. And before we get actually started, I do have a shout out to give on the to a new member who has joined the Elite Channel membership, okay? And the shout out goes to Jova Vu, most recent subscriber to the Elite Channel membership side, has joined one of the tiers. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at today's session, and we'll look down from a top-down approach. All right, start with a 60 range chart. Okay, so let's see. We're going to start off our day trading morning. Session is actually open. It is currently almost 10:15 my time, guys. I've taken a little break, but I'm back and looking at the charts now. Let's see. So the market is breaking structure to the downside, guys. You guys can see that's making lower lows and lower highs. We just imprinted a new low, broke outside of the prior session trading range. The last few, basically September the 1st and the 2nd, and yesterday's quick little session we had due to the early market closing. But we just broke lower here, so we looked to the left hand side of our chart to see if we have any areas of interest, and right now we're bumping up against an area of pretty much resistance right here. You can see right below this high volume area. Sometimes price will bounce or reject an area of a resistance area. But me, I'm looking for an area of more so an area of let's see here, demand, and I would call this area down here around probably around 58, 57 area, possible area. But this is a low volume area right here. Price will have to break that, push on down to this next high volume area, which is an area of demand sitting right there. So the price can reject where it's at. It is at an area of resistance. I'm looking at my 60 range chart, which is my higher time frame. So right now, we kind of just traded according to what we see going on. Let's bring the cumulative delta back up. All right, so we're looking at our 12 range chart now. We're looking to possibly take a few entries here, so we'll see what happens this morning. Okay, so we're getting a little breaking structure here to the upside here after hitting this low here, bouncing up, breaking structure right here. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Going to hold tight. We got the VP daily point of control sitting up here at 45. Price is building volume down here. All right, so I'm going to hold tight and kind of just wait this thing out to see what price is going to do from here. We could come back down to this area here and test down here. I'm going to go ahead and mark this kind of the zone out here. This area right here. It could test this area right here, which we're approaching it now, kind of hitting off of it. So let's see. It's off the 12 range. All right, we're hitting it now. We're tapping into it. Okay. So we'll wait and see what happens here. Getting a little rejection here. Price can push a little lower. It can. Not quite. Don't believe price is quite ready yet. Could push lower. Market is moving to the downside. This is also an area right here where price just came up to an area of rejection here. So where there was supply sitting on the 12 range chart, right up in this area right here. Okay. All right, I'm long. Okay, price. Okay, filled me there. All right, let's see. 94.75. 96.25. Okay, I'm gonna try to take out 96.25. It hit it. One tick away from that area. Okay, come on. There we go. Just got filled. Okay. All right. Rejection out here. Price pulls back to this area. Demand sitting down here at the bottom at the breaking structure to the upside. Now, I mentioned that this was supply right here. You probably could have caught that around 10.15, which is, I believe, was right here. If you notice the rejection here and went short. But, okay, we just got a shift in the VP. The volume point of control for today down here, back down to 94 now. So I believe it was up there at around, I think I said 45, somewhere up, yeah. Somewhere up there, yeah, around 45, and it just shifted down here to 94. All right, so let's see. Today is the 6th. I want to put my trade performance up to see what I, oops, wrong month. Captured on that first trade there. And that was a quick 15 ticks right there. All right. First trade of the day, the morning there. Okay, we're back up here to this area. All right, price has already tested this area, so I'm about to say it can't reject it. It can. But be careful because it's already tested this area of supply sitting here. So potentially it could try to push higher. Good. So we'll see what happens. So far we're getting some rejection. Okay. All right, I'm short. There we go. Got filled pretty quick there. All right. Right above the VPOC. I mentioned look for the rejection. Take it back down here to the lows pretty much of this little where this little leg right here, small leg on the 12 range. Okay, price push up here, reject. Take it back down here to this little low right here. All right. And that was a quick fill on that trade there. All right, now I'm up. I got 10 ticks on that trade there, so I'm up 25 ticks right now. Right around the VPOC. So I think I'm going to stand down at this moment. But bias, if you're looking at it, trying to, I counter trend trade sometimes when I'm day trading, simply for the fact is because, sometimes you can trade both ways depending on whether the supply above you or demand. Yes, on the higher time frame, the 60 range for me, yes, my bias would be to the downside looking for shorts, but we just hit an area of resistance off of the 60 range chart. I showed you that as a minute ago. So, you can be looking for maybe possibly entry long if you get the rejection like I saw here. Rejection at the bottom here, price pushed up, broke structure, pull back to an area demand. Look to go long, okay? But we also have this area supply sitting here on the 12 range. So it's all about pairing the charts together when you're day trading, looking for entries, okay? All right, price popped back down, tested this area again here where there was demand at earlier, and rejecting this area of support, okay? Oh, there it goes right there. You see that? All right, this right here. Quick little zipper back up to the VPOC. Yep, that was the entry long there. You can see here on the 12 range, price push lower. That's a bullish candle right here showing rejection and wicking out. After pushing up here, rejecting the first time, push up, pulls back right here, you get the rejection, go long. It fails to break lower, fails to break structure right here, okay? When it pulled down, okay, push back or pulled up, it failed to break structure, rejection at an area of support, go long. I missed it because I was responding to someone on Discord, but that was an entry to go long. Yep, breaking higher, low volume area. It's going to come up and test another high volume area. So it's breaking through. Look at that, it's pushing up, pushing hard. Okay. So, let's see if we can get a run here to the upside. Price breaks here. I may go long, not sure here, for a quick scalp. Let me take a look at price. Let me take a look at the market. Yeah, it's breaking. It's rotating right here, building a little volume at the tops here in this low volume area on the 12 range. You see it building volume in between right here. Okay, what is it rejecting here though? Huh. Okay, rejecting this area here. I see what it's doing. Okay, hold on a minute, let me see. It's a big swing here to the downside. Okay, I see it rejecting. Bounce off this area of resistance right there. Okay. All right, I see that. Okay. I gotta be careful here. All right, I'm long. Oh. 26.75. That's bad entry there for my part. Bad entry on my part. Need to get out this trade pretty quick. Yeah, let me take this out. I don't like this entry here. Come on. I'm taking this trade out, guys. I don't like the entry. All right. Even though it may push up here. Yeah, I figured it would. Didn't like it. Yeah, okay. It's okay. Let's see. All right, so now we have, let's bring this line here down here. We have an area of supply sitting up in this area up in here, okay? The price can bounce. We are at an area of resistance right now, so we have to be careful here. $39.06. Yeah, let's wait this out. Okay. Broke that area. Going short. Come on, baby. Ha! Pulling back. Come on. Oh. Should push on down here. First contract field. Come on. 99.50. Why is it bouncing like this? Playing around. I'm going to go ahead and move it up one tick. Come back down here and fill this order, this last contract here, down here. It's not wanting to do it. All right, this is what I don't want to see here. I don't want to see price doing this right here. Ah. Come on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I went in a little too early on this trade here. And looking at it now, Hope it comes out here and breaks this area here, but I'm a little too early on the trade. Should get filled here, but I'm a little too early here on the trade. Yeah, way too early on this trade here. Should come on down now. Fill my order. Slap myself on the hand for that one. Okay, we finally got filled there. All right. That was a little iffy trade there. It's probably come down. It's probably gonna bounce right here where it's at right now. Could bounce right here at 99.25. That was a little bit scary there on my part, but up 36 ticks now. Held that trade. Got into it way too early. Okay, 36 ticks right now. See what happens here next. Price could come and let's see. Okay, it could come down to this area down here. There's demand sitting right here on the 12 range. Got resistance here. Price bouncing at. Price is bouncing at resistance right here, but we got demand sitting down here where this purple line's at, right below this high volume area. And price is bouncing at an area of, like I said, resistance here. Rejected this area here. There's an area of supply sitting right here, which is untested off the 12 range. So price gets up here. This could be a an area where price we could see look for a trade at, look for some rejection. So let's see. Yeah, price is moving pretty quick to the upside here. It's already broken through this area right here. So where I said there was some supply sitting at, it's already broke through that area. It's really pushing. So next area will be right where price is pretty much hitting at right now, bouncing at right now, pretty much an area right here. So could reject this area. Yeah, that was definitely rejection sitting up here at the tops so far. Man, look at this thing. All right. It's whipping around this morning. That's what it's doing. All right. Waiting to see. Rejected this area up here. I mentioned there was supply sitting right there. Rejected it. I didn't take it. Pull back for a second entry. Missed getting into it. Let's see. I don't know. If price breaks this area of support right here and pulls back, rejects, I may go short. We'll see. Price is ranging right now, building volume in this area, so. I'm not sure. Oh, this could be a long right here. Yeah, I'm long. Okay. Quick scalp a little long. Yeah, I'm scalping long real quick. Okay. All right. Price may come back up to the tops up here, the highs. At least this area right here, to the highs where it's at now. Price broke structure over here on the way up here, pull back. Okay. Notice that it, pull back right here, broke back up to the upside. You can see on the full range chart with breaking structure, pull back and pull back right here on the 12R. And I just waited for candle to kind of break above to go long. So it's really just a pullback trade. Okay. But we are moving sideways. Price could dump lower. It could break this area here, break lower, pull back. If I get to rejection, I may take a short. We'll see. Yeah, we're just moving sideways right here. On that trade, I picked up 9 ticks there, so I'm up 45 ticks right now. All right, looks like we're trying to push higher, like I said. So my entry going long was actually valid. Okay. All right, looks like price is still breaking areas of structure to the upside. Checking out the high right here. So it's breaking structure to the upside still. I may go long here if we get okay, I'm long. This long is going to be very short lived. 32.50. This is going to be for a very short lived scalp long. I'm just going for a point here. Okay, point, cleared it. All right, we're good. All right. Back up to this area right here, small area. We got an area of resistance sitting here. This area is untested here as well, on the way to the downside here. So let's see. Let me see here. Yeah. The price could bounce. There's a zone sitting right here, and there's a zone sitting right here where price can bounce at. And it's rejecting right now. Okay, so there's a swing right here, an area of supply sitting here. 2 areas actually within this little swing here, but yeah, let's see what happens. That was definitely a short up here. I just mentioned that area of supply sitting right there. That last trade I took. I got 9 ticks off that trade right there. All right, let's see what we got going on. So I'm up 54 ticks right now. 54 ticks for today. Yep, I'm long. Come on. 34.25. Let me scalp this. Come on. All right, got filled there. All right, long. Okay. Price came back and was rejecting this area right here. It bounced off the area of resistance. Didn't come down to the area of supply here, but it broke structure on the way to the upside. Broke up, pulled back. And when I saw price reject in this area here, breaking above this red candle, this green candle right here, that was a sign of rejection, and price wanted to push higher. So but we are in an area of supply. I already mentioned, you know, it's tested this area here. We do have an area sitting up here, I believe. Let me take a look. Up in this area right here, around 40. So we'll see. It may push through this area here now. So yeah, looks like it's trying to. And come up here and test. This area up here. See what happens. Yep, it's tapping it right now. Bouncing off of it or hitting it right now, so. But this area right here, where it hit right here at 35, that was untested, so that's why it quickly moved away from it pretty quick. There was an area of nice supply sitting up there. Oh, okay. It's rejecting this area here too so far. Oh yeah, it's rejecting that area for sure. But we have support right below us, and see something here. Move this up here. We have an area of, there it is right there. It's hitting it. Area of demand sitting right there. Price can reject this area here. So yep. See what happens right here. It's a little small. This is the area of demand, untested. Price can reject this and break right back higher to the upside. I may get aggressive, and I may take an entry long here. So we'll see. But it could come down to this area right here. It can come all the way down to 26 and a half, 26 and a quarter. I'm going to wait to see what's going to happen here. Rejects this area, I'll take it back up to the most recent high right here. We'll see, but it can push through this area. And this may be my last trade for today. We'll see. See, it's still pushing. Want to push lower. So far it hasn't given me the full-on rejection to want to go long. Let's pull back to this area of demand down here. So the question is it going to want to continue to push lower? All right, I'm long 36.25. Come on, baby. Come on. You can still push a little lower though. I already mentioned it can come down here to 26.25. Should push up though. All right, first contract is filled. Come on. Come on. Bring it down one. Look at it bouncing. Look at it bouncing. $34.5. Bounce at 34.5. It's pulling back. Come on. Okay, got filled. There we go. Pull back on me about 1.5, whatever the case is, after filling the first contract. So, but that's good. All right, so got filled there. All right. Let's see. All right, that's going to be the end of my live recorded session here, trading the ES futures, the E-mini S&P 500. Also, if you're interested in joining the Discord community here at Future Tradings with Mike, all you have to do is find the link down in the description portion of the video. Click on the link, click invite, and invite yourself in free of charge. The Discord community is for future traders. Doesn't matter if you trade the ES, NASDAQ, Dow, the 6E, crude, whatever it is that you actually trade, any type of commodity, futures commodity, it doesn't really matter. What we do, we talk about every morning. We join the session. We talk about what's going on in the session, kind of giving ideas or thoughts about levels and zones, kind of helping each other out, helping each other out as we trade throughout the session, whatever the case is. And if you got a question, there's always someone here on the channel or the community that may have an answer. So we come together collectively as a group of traders and just kind of help each other out. So whether you're a beginner trader, intermediate, or experienced trader, it does not matter. So as long as you trade futures and you want to take part in a great community to where people are active each and every day and we converse, I'm on there interacting with the fellow traders that are on there in the community. Join. All you have to do is find the link down in the description portion of the video and click the link, invite yourself in. Outside of that, that's it, guys. I appreciate everyone tuning in. If you're trading, please be safe in the market, and I'll see you guys in the next video.